Hey everyone, hope all is well. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the BIT School of Management, BITSOM MBA program and the essay topics that the school has curated for its applicants for this admission cycle, which is 2024. I have the portal open in front of me. So I'll keep taking inspiration from the portal while talking to you. So firstly, a lot of people ask me on whether the school is good in terms of placements. It's been only 4 years, so it's natural to have some apprehensions, which is true for every new product or service. But in my experience, basis my mentees who have attended BITSOM and basis our consulting fellows who have gone to pursue their MBA from BITSOM, when they talk to us about their experiences, the kind of recruiters who recruit in the BITSOM campus, be it for internships or final placements, I was actually fascinated. Why? Because virtually every consulting recruiter comes to campus, BCG, McKinsey, Bain, Accenture. You have corporate finance recruitments as well, specifically in investment banking. You have Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Tres Vista, and Morgan Stanley visiting every year. It's a 2-year MBA. So typically these firms firstly hire you as interns, and then a lot of people get PPOs out of this crop of interns. And I believe if somebody wants to make a career in management consulting or corporate finance or general management as well in India, then BITSOM is a very, very, very good school. A lot of people considering to apply for IIMs or ISB can add BITSOM to the same list. That's my opinion, basis the culmination of perspectives and experiences of our mentees who have gone to BITSOM. With respect to the MBA applications deadline, the deadline for round 1 is 17th November. The good thing is that you can submit your GMAT or GRE or CAT scores after the round 1 deadline as well. Before that, you will only have to fill up your profile and answer the 3 essays. Now coming to the essays, the first essay is tell us about your values, beliefs, experiences, professional or leadership experience, and how that will add value to the cohort. Now, I believe this essay is very similar to writing your life story. In the first paragraph, I can talk about where I was born and brought up, and parental influence, upbringing, early hobbies, interest. And in the second paragraph, I can talk about college experiences, any festival, any annual conclave that I helped organize. And the last paragraph can be about your professional work experience, be it of 1 year, 2 years, 3 years or more. Now the thing is that the essay specifically asks me on how will Sarthak add value to the cohort. So writing the life story is fine, but if let's say Sarthak is writing about dancing in the first paragraph of the essay, then he can talk about dancing in depth on how did he pick up dancing, how did he attend, let's say, Bharatanatyam classes, what all did he do, how did the interest evolve over time, and then how his experiences in dancing will add value to the BITSOM dance club, for example. If Sarthak in the last paragraph of the essay is talking about his work experience as a social impact consulting professional, which is unique, let's say he has worked with Samagra for 3 years and now he's applying to BITSOM, then he can say that his experiences will add value to the BITSOM social impact club. So I believe you should talk about 3 value adds and link them to one hobby or interest or pastime, be it chess or quizzing or skating that you picked up in your formative years, then something in college, be it an internship or be it organizing a festival or a conclave. And the third paragraph can be linkage to professional experience and how that will add value to a specific avenue, be it a student club, be it the events and cultural committee, or be it in classroom discussions at BITSOM, right? It's a 500 words essay, so the school gives you enough room to express yourself. So that's the first essay. The second essay is talk about your most significant success or failure and your learnings. Now here you have to pick one anecdote where you think you had impeccable success, be it in an internship, be it while being a part of, let's say, ISEC in college, or be it while dabbling into multiple roles in your professional work ex. Or you can talk about a failure which was very disheartening and it's still a regret. So I believe since everybody is naturally wired to appreciate successes more than failures in India, it's good to talk about success in this essay. That's my opinion. When it comes to success, it can be me being able to operationalize my own student venture in college. And you talk about the context, how did you get the idea, the challenges did you face, how did you hire your first set of interns, how did you reach out to your first set of customers, how did you do Instagram or YouTube or LinkedIn marketing, how did you source suppliers, how did you make the product. And you talk about the whole journey, and in the end you talk about what was a success. Maybe the success was getting your website built. Maybe the success was garnering 10k followers on Instagram. Maybe the success was getting a feedback from your first 10 customers on how they loved your product, right? So just giving an example. Success can be something like you having worked in Goldman Sachs for a couple of years and you ruminating or reminiscing about one specific investment banking assignment where you had to wake up at 9 a.m. in the morning and you could not get back from office, let's say till 5 a.m. on the next day because the client based out of the US wanted you to do a multitude of things simultaneously, but you did not crack under pressure and you were able to deliver it, right? And then you can cap off the answer by saying that I won this XYZ award in my organization. That's a good way to validate your experience. But the structure can be context, challenges faced, how did you overcome them, and the outcome and learnings. 500 words, majority of the words, 200, 250 words can go to the second paragraph, which is challenges faced and how did I overcome them. But one specific situation only. The last essay is an optional essay. It's anything else that you would want the school to know. Now, this is an optional essay, but I'll still encourage you to pen it down. It's 300 words. Now, it can be something which is not there in your CV or a part of your awards and achievements section or employment description, because all these things will be asked for beyond the essays in the BITSOM application. You have to submit your CV, you have to talk about awards, achievements, activities, and your employment description as well. So this can have something related to my personality which is not captured by these professional avenues and nuances. For me, as soon as I read this essay, I could think about something which is very close to my heart but hasn't been penned down in any other essays or the application form. It can be that I'm a huge Lionel Messi fan and I can't still forget how happy I was, and I was literally weeping and dancing, which is a very comical sight to visualize, when Argentina won the FIFA World Cup, right? So I talk about how I started following Messi, why did I like him, and how winning the World Cup for him was a very, it was a moment when his name was written in all the footballing records. So I would talk about that and how Messi has inspired me and the inception of interest over time. Somebody else can talk about Taylor Swift. Somebody else can talk about Sachin Tendulkar. Somebody else can talk about how a book by Salman Rushdie or Vikram Seth inspired them. Right? Somebody can talk about how the summer holidays that they spent with their grandfather really shaped who they are today. But try not to be repetitive. If you've already mentioned your grandfather's influence in essay 1, you should not mention it again in essay 3. So just keep that in mind. It can be a book, it can be a person, it can be a celebrity, it can be a footballer, it can be a cricket player, it can be a musician, it can be any memory which is still etched in your brain, right? So that is there, and these are the essays. The deadline is 17th November. I hope this video helped you, and I'll be back very soon.